Hello. This is how to find greatest common factor, and I might as well show you least common multiple when there are three numbers. We're still going to make the cake. You choose. We're going to do greatest common factor first. You choose any two numbers, any two. I'm going to choose 24 and 18 because they're right there on the board first. Let me move in close. Yes, the Chiefs are 2-0 for those of you out there. Any Steeler fans in the house? Oh, you got beat by the Chiefs. 24 and 18. What goes into both 24 and 18? Use my rules. Mom and Dad, if they don't know the facts, they have divisibility rules. Page 11, I believe, in their journal. Does 2 go into that? Yes, they're even. Does 3 go into both? 2 plus 4 is 6. 3 goes into 6. 1 plus 8 is 9. 3 goes into 9. So 3 goes into that. If 2 and 3 go into it, then 6 goes into both of them. Does 4 go into that? Basic fact, 4 times 6. 4 doesn't go into that. Does 5? Doesn't end in 0 or 5. Does 6? We already said it does. 7 basic fact, 8 basic fact, 9. 2 plus 4 is 6. 9 does not go into 6. And does 10? Ends in 0, ends in 0, so it doesn't go into that. Pick a number. I'm going to use 6. 24 divided by 6 is 4. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Put a level of the cake on it. What goes into both 4 and 3? Those numbers are hard to see, aren't they? Let's not use that color. The only factor that goes into both is 1. Once you have a 1, you are done with that cake. So, how do I get GCF? I multiply the outside. 6 times 1. So I take that number 6 from that cake, because that's the greatest common factor of 24 and 18, but I need all three numbers. I take that number, put it in a cake with the remaining number, 12. And I do a cake on that. What goes into both 6 and 12? Well, some of you who are really clever know 6 does. I'm going to use 2. This is 3. This is 6. This is where some of you are getting stuck. You think you're done. What goes into both 3 and 6? 3 does. 1, 2. What goes into 1 and 2? 1. Greatest common factor, multiply the outside. 2 times 3 times 1. The greatest common factor of 24, 18, and 12 is the answer to the second cake. Happens to be 6. Now some of you are going, well, that was the answer to the first cake. That's just a coincidence. The number can stay the same. It can go up. It can go down. Oh, it can't go up. It can go down. Okay? Does everybody understand? Everybody good? That's greatest common factor. Now let's do least common multiple. Factors are smaller numbers that you multiply together to get the number. So 6 times 4, 6 times 3, and 6 times 2. Multiples are when you're skip counting. Those numbers get bigger. So let's do the same numbers. It works the same way almost. Pick any two numbers. Do the cake. But to get LCM, you multiply the sides and the top. So 6 times 1 times 4 times 3. 6 times 1 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. 6 times 2 is 70. 6 times 12 is 72. Okay? Take that number and put it with the 12. So it's just like GCF with three numbers, but you put the LCM in there. What goes into both 12 and 72? If you know your 12s, 12 does. If you don't know your 12s, let's pick something simple. 2. This is 6. I don't know. Well, I know, but you wouldn't know. So I take 72 divided by 2, and I get, it goes in 36 times. Then I go to that. And if you don't know your facts, whoops, wrong way. If you don't know your facts real well, hopefully you do. You know 6 goes into both. I'll use 2. 18, 3. What goes into both of these? 3. 6, 1. Multiply the outside times the top. So 2 times 2, let me get over here. 2 times 2 times 3. The 1 doesn't do anything. I wouldn't even write it down. Times 6, and then another 1. Who cares about the 1s? So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 times 6. So 4 times 3 is 12. And 12 times 6 is 72. So our LCM is 72. If I skip counted by 12s, 18s, and 24, I would hit 72. Okay? That's it. Make sure you understand the word problems. Look in your book. Look in your journal. That's it. Have a great night. Good luck tomorrow. Test is tomorrow. This is 2018.